And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Miami Marlins. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jake McCarthy. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Out to short, Sweeney. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and our pitcher tonight, Eduardo Rodriguez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's the third baseman, Otto Lopez. Rodriguez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for him. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
And up next for Miami, Sal Frelick. Ground ball right side. Marte over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Lopez up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One down. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy snags it for the second out. Brett Wisely, the next up for the Marlins. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nabs it, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Josh Naylor.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. Next to hit for Arizona, Rene Pinto. Liner, base hit, and that extends the inning. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Well struck right field. Frelick ranging back. Way back there and gone. He shoots one out to right. Third home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Now the throw to first on the run.
Out.
Pretty nice play there.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And at the plate for Miami, Trey Sweeney. Next pitch is outside. Two out, space is empty. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. And delivers outside. On the ground to short, Lawler. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one well upstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. And he's into second with nobody out.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. Right side, and that's just foul. Alexander stands at second with no outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This is Corbin Carroll. Alcantara ready to fire now. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Ketel Marte.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swung on, belted. Mitchell moving back. And that one is gone. Home run number 15 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Josh Naylor. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a foul ball, he stays alive. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are, and that'll do it. Ketel Marte with the blast for Arizona. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So the batting order turns over. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Out to short, Lawler. Whips it across. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Two outs, base is empty. And now Sal Frelick. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ildemaro Vargas getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just off the outside edge, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
1 down, base is empty. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now back, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. So digging in, Dane Myers. Next offering is in for a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And now here's the Marlins DH, Luis Matos. That's down and in.
That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up the middle. Off balance throw in time. That ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and they trail it 4-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 down, base is empty. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air to left center. Myers makes the grab for the second out.
Now back, the center fielder, Jake.
Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Next offering upstairs.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel has it sized up. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
To the right side. Slings to first in time.
The third baseman, number 6.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Otto Lopez. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll grabs it on the run. Back here in Miami, leading off, Corbin Carroll. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This to third, Lopez. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Out towards right center field. Mitchell under it. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Josh Naylor. Popped up. Wisely. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. That's off the inside corner. And it's 2-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Justin Martinez getting loose out there. Mantiply, a left-hander, also throwing. This one chopped to first. Naylor. A flip to the pitcher covering. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Next offering is in for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Marte, off balance speed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs and one in scoring position. Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a two-run game.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So up next, Dane Myers. Two outs, and that's in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Up the middle. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Declan Cronin on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late swing fouled off. Gets under and pops it up. Lopez drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Now at the plate, Rene Pinto. That's to third, and that chance handled. Whips it to first, and two away to start the seventh.
The third baseman, number 6, Vargas.
So digging in, Ildemaro Vargas, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Arizona as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Justin Martinez.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And at the plate for Miami, Luis Matos. The 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. That one the other way. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, no outs. Luis Torrens, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. One runs in. Sweeney rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie it.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Justin Martinez won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Puck.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Otto Lopez digs in now. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sal Frelick, the next up for the Marlins. And fouled off. Got him. Now 2 out.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And up next for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score, and it's now 5-4.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 2 down. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. Marlins 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. So they turn things over to the righty, Calvin Fauché.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now here is Blaze Alexander.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Out to center. Mitchell makes the play, and it's out number 3. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
The next pitch misses.
Outside.
2 balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. John Curtis getting ready to go. King, the lefty, warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out towards right center. Carroll flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That's too low.
That's low.
And it's 2-1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins.
Nope, that's down.
Matos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, Lawler steps on the bag for the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Miami as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. So they turn to their closer, Andrew Nardi.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And that one is inside. Ketel Marte in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The kick, the 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
So it's their last chance in this one. Josh Naylor, the next to hit. Ground ball, and this should do it. Wisely. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.